What is up, my special expect powers here? You can call me Mr. School Year or Mr. School Year Explainer, or whatever, or what I did past school year explainer person, or Mr. What I did this back school year explainer, or whatever, yeah, whatever. Because it's time for I'm gonna talk about what I did this past school year, last school year. So yeah, and so here we go. What I did this past school year. Let's talk about it right now. Yeah, so I started high school this past school year. I was a freshman. Officially finished my freshman year of high school a little while ago, and now I'm going to be a sophomore right now. The time's recording. Well, technically I am. So yeah, I'm. So yeah, I made a lot of friends with the seniors of last school year. A lot of the graduates. They were really nice. One of the first seniors I met during the school year in school was a guy named Chris. He was in my acting class. He actually watches Walking Dead like I do. So yeah, he will be in a future video with me in a few years. Yeah, eventually, I'm sure. Yeah. He was supposed to actually. He was supposed to be in a reaction video with me of the Walking Dead season 6 finale, but there he had to go to Virginia to visit his college. Virginia, I think that's where it is. Virginia or Maryland, somewhere around there. He had to go visit his college and stuff like that. And he's there right now, and I'm hoping he's having a good time. So Abe's a nice guy. And there was these things called student ambassadors this past school year, and so they're like leaders for like a group of freshmen. They divide the freshmen into groups, and they have leaders by either juniors or seniors who become these student ambassadors, and they tell their freshman group, the freshman group like what high school's like, and they're like, if you need any help, if you need to talk to us about anything, you can do that to us, talk to us, stuff like that. And both of my I had two ambassadors. Each group has like two ambassadors. I had two ambassadors, and they're both ladies, and I don't have a crush on them so far. I'm kind of getting there, but they were both really hot. In all honesty, yes, they were. They were hot, cute, and nice, and lovely. They were nice. One of them is they were both graduates this past school. They're both seniors. And they're both in college right now. One is in college in Massachusetts. I won't say the name of the college. I mean, I won't say the name of college. And the other one is in a college by New York City. Not NYU, not Empire State University. Some other place. Yeah, they were really nice. She's actually the one girl. She lived in the same town as the girl that I told you about, who I had a crush on. She's a senior, and I'm gonna get into the details about her right now. Well, I'll do that. I'll say that for last. I'm gonna explain like I had 8 class. So let's explain this. My schedule. I had 8 classes for my schedule. The most of my classes were good. My math class was great in the first half of the school year, but someone in there, I won't say if it was a teacher or a student, but that person was turned out to be a bully, moron. Not moron. I mean, the person wasn't nice to me. Like the person just didn't treat me nice. The, that person thought she was perfect. And yeah, I I took this class called Intro to Theater and Acting for my elective, where you choose a certain class for yourself, and it was one of the graduation requirements I got out of the way, the dramatic arts class elective requirement. Yeah, and I'm doing business or something, business life skills requirement now, and I'm gonna do intro to woodworking woodshop in my sophomore year of high school. Yeah, so my sophomore year of high school, and Now, and I also auditioned for the fall play, and I didn't get in the cast because they don't let they usually don't let freshmen in the cast of the fall play. They don't like because they usually do it for seniors and juniors so they could get it before they get their role so they could get their roles before going to college, stuff like that. They get a chance, get them out of the way first of all. And the freshman, there's a play called the freshman play, and I did that. It was only for freshmen. I auditioned for it, and I did a good job in my role. Yeah. Yeah, in my role. And I also auditioned for the spring or winter musical, and that was spring or winter musical, and that was a Godspell. Most of you must be familiar with Godspell. It's basically it's basically about Jesus in a more modern setting. And yeah, the audition, I didn't really like it actually. There were 7 judges when I expected to be just 2 to 3, maybe 4 or 5, but 7, it was too nerve-wracking, and I didn't like it. And I I remember that audition like it was yesterday. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I had to sing. I had to warm up my voice, which is about good, and I also had to do something else. I had to do a nursery rhyme. I do not know if I did great on that, but I felt like I flunked up on it, even though they said, "Oh, good job, Boston," stuff like that. So yeah, so yeah, and I'm gonna talk about this girl. So most of you must be like, who is this girl? Is she a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior? Does she live in my town, home county, around here, this local area? Have I known her? Have I known her before? Does she know my channel? Does she ever been to Disney World? Have I ever taken a vacation with her? Well, I'll talk about that soon, actually. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about the girl. So I'm not gonna say her name. If I say her initials or whatever, stuff like that, that kind of might still give it away. She does know that I uploaded at least one video on YouTube before, and I don't know if she knows that I have a big channel. Well, I sort of have a channel if I have at least one video, but I, I don't. I think she knows I have more than one video up there. So she's kind of aware of a channel. I don't know if she checks it all or often or whatever, but yeah, I don't know if she checks out this video. Heck, she's probably even watching this right now. In case you're curious if she knows about it, I don't know though. I don't know actually. Yeah, I don't know actually. So, how did I first meet her? Well, she was a student ambassador. She wasn't mine. She was at the freshman orientation, and she was in the auditorium. And I think I remember seeing her, of course, because there was a lot of ambassadors there and stuff like a lot of ambassadors there and stuff like that. And I was like, cool, ambassadors. A lot of the girls were hot, and she was hot too, of course. And she wasn't my ambassador, but she was one of the first friends I made in high school. He was actually the first friend I made in my high school. I made friends with him before we even started the school year. Like the year before, we had this other meeting, and yeah, I met him, and his name is Matt, and he has glasses like I do, and he might be in a future video with me. We're gonna know each other for a while, a long time, and yeah, so yeah, she's a nice girl. I like her. So in case you just how I first met her, like got to kind of know her in person. Well, after after I after I didn't get in the cast of the fall play, which was actually Almost Maine. You might have heard about it. You can look it up on YouTube, by the way. Not the video of our showings at our school, but like you can look up. You can see other schools doing it and see what's basically the story is. So it's a couple of love stories and skits and stuff like that. So yeah. So yeah, here we go. I was at a meeting, a crew meeting, and the cast was there to help more than welcome to volunteer and help out and stuff like that. Since there was no rehearsal day. And the girl, so the girl, so this girl, I was looking around in the meeting in the room while the guy was talking. So the set goes here, this set goes there, stuff like that. And then I saw the girl. Then I was just looking around. I was looking this girl around, and then, all right, here we go. Learn to go, and and uh, and I'm sorry, I get nervous. Sorry, I get nervous. So here we go. So I was looking around, and then there she was. This I saw this beautiful angel, nice, Caucasian, 17 years old at the time, a little shorter than me, but she was a senior. Dark colored hair, like dark brownish black hair, as long as to down here, like below her shoulders, a little around here. At the time, now it's shorter actually, and she was pretty, and she was like making a face like this, and she was so hot. So yeah, and yeah, so she's a nice girl. And we got to know each other a little bit. Like I was sitting in the backstage with her during the play, and this one part she had to come out from the backstage through the curtains for the play. Go through the curtains, and she was so hot. She looked so hot walking out of the curtains. She made that smiley face, and yeah. We kind of talked when we were sitting on the bench a little bit. I felt good sitting next to her. I didn't have a crush on her at the time, but I knew she was beautiful. I was thinking about having a crush on her or something like that. And then I talked to her a little bit more at this party. See, at this party, and yeah, at this party I did, and I mean, no, I didn't do it. The my acting teacher did it for celebration of the fall play, and then of the fall play, and then yeah, and then we kind of know each other a little more then, and then I got to then for the freshmen and student ambassadors, there was this thing called the freshman social party, right? Right. Oh, I was watching something. Sorry. And the freshman social. So, yeah, it was nice. It was a dance. I don't remember. I don't think we had to dress nicely. No, we didn't. It was just as long as we're having fun and we're following the rules, and we would be good and stuff like that. And I loved it. The student ambassadors were nice that year. Oh my gosh, they were so nice. Yes, they were. There's not a thing that I would change about their personalities. They were fantastic, spectacular, literally. Oh, sorry. So yeah, and when people were dancing, my guy friends and I, we were just chatting by the corner of the dance room in the cafeteria, and we were like, this one dude, his name is Logan, by the way. This one, he was like, "Hey, you guys wanna dance? I feel like one of us should dance." And I was like, "I don't know, man." Well, one of us gotta. And then that girl, that same girl, yes, hell yes. Hell yes. That same girl who I just told you about, the girl I had a crush on. This was right before I started having a crush on her. She was like, "Hey, Austin, you want to dance?" Because she thought I was alone or whatever. I was alright, but I actually thought it would be nice, and was like, "Sure, I'd like to dance at the end." We danced on that floor, and I think she liked me or something like that. She she knew that I needed to be cheered up more, at least. Well, at the time, I was kind of recovering from the loss of my great uncle, who unfortunately passed away this past school year. Actually, I'll make a video talking about him in the future. I won't give away too like personal information. I will just talk about how I found out he like he was going to die eventually. I mean, we all know everyone dies, in all honesty, but like he had a disease. He had cancer. It started in the gallbladder. I'll just say that, and I won't talk about it until the anniversary, which is, oh my gosh, a little less than 2 months from now. I just can't believe it. But yeah, she didn't know about it though. Not yet. She knows about it now. I mean, yeah, she knows that it was not too long ago. Not even 2 years yet. Not even a year yet. And so yeah, after we were dancing a while, she was like, "You doing the freshman play?" And I was like, "What?" Because I couldn't hear it over the dance music. And she's like, "You doing the freshman play?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, of course." And it turned out she was one of the directors of the freshman play. Well, if she was watching this video right now, which I think she might not, that actually gives too much away that she'll figure out it's me, that I'm talking about her. She might know about it anyway. I gave her a little kind of hints, whether she realizes or not, that I like her. Yeah, she's a nice girl. I'll see her again eventually. And yeah, after we danced, I don't remember if I said thank you for the dance, but I'll let her know tomorrow. Time's going soon. I'm gonna like let her know. Better late than never. Like saying, good luck in college, be safe. Yes, she's in college right now. She's in case you're just wearing college. It's I don't know if I should say like. I said the other people where they went. I can say the state. She goes to college in Massachusetts as well. I won't say where. So yeah, I won't say right, right, right. Yeah, so I won't say if it's in this city, that city, whatever, wherever the college is. Uh, I'll allow her to let you know maybe when she graduates. But I do plan to take her on a road trip with me to Elmira, New York. So yeah, um, so yeah, and this girl, she, I think she liked me. Yeah. So yeah, so yeah, now she's 18 years old. She's considered as an adult. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna miss her. Um, yeah, and I got to know her more, even more, during when she was practicing for the musical, and I, she looked pretty, and I couldn't help watching her. And I actually literally used my phone that I'm using to record this video right now. Like I used the camera roll, and I was just looking at her through the camera. I didn't record. I took kind of a few pictures of her, but yeah, and she was just so lovely. I'm gonna see her again. I know it. And she's got a younger brother who will be a junior in my school this starting this fall, and I could get to know him. So like, if she ever visits, he could probably be like, "Hey, you like my sister, right? Would you like to come over? She's gonna be there tonight visiting, or something like that." And if so, why the hell not? Well, there are two basic problems about if I'm gonna get to there are two problems about to getting to know him. One, I do not know how I could get to know him, and two, we both have two separate hobbies. I like acting, and he likes soccer. He's on the soccer team for my high school, and yeah, no, I do acting for my high school. So yeah, and once again, nice girl. she's never been to Disney World. She's only been to Disneyland. She actually told me that little personal info about her there. I'm thinking about taking her to Disney World on her first trip to Disney World. I'll probably do that. I'm gonna go to Disney World for my honeymoon. I'm probably gonna propose to her at either Disney World or at a comic book convention. Hey, maybe I could propose to her in Florida, not at Disney World, but maybe at MegaCon. I don't know if I'll ever go there, but I know a guy who goes there. I subscribe to him, but actually I haven't checked his videos in a while. Well, that's not the case. Maybe I'll talk about him eventually. But the case is about. So now I know I'm talking about mostly about this girl, but this is like what I'm doing. But I'm also talking about what I did this past school year. So here we go. So the girl, she um so yeah, she's not local around here when it comes to her going to college now. She left not too long ago. She's already made multiple friends already. She follows them on Instagram and Facebook, I'd assume so. But yeah, and I like every single post she posts right now. So LOL. I don't know if she suspects something or whatever, but yeah. And I'm gonna. So yeah, I'm gonna. I plan on talk. I do plan on talking to her once in a while. And yeah, so and when it came to back to the musical during this past school year. So when it came to after the musical, after a few showings of the musical, we had there was a party at one of her girlfriends' houses, like friends that are girls, like that kind of girlfriends, of course. We never know what I could be referring to it actually. But she went there. Oh, excuse me, sorry. She went. She was at the party, of course, and I went because I was invited, and I started following her on Instagram right there, and I didn't know how to let her know. I could have just requested, but I was too nervous and excited to follow her. She suspected for sure, I think. I started following her on Instagram and Facebook. For those of you who follow me on Instagram and Facebook, well, you don't know my Facebook, but the thing is, so my Instagram is. If you're following me on Instagram, you could check out my followers, and the girls, you'll know it's one of these girls, but I won't say who it is. She'll be in a video with me. Probably not for a few years, but she'll be in a full length video with me. After she graduates college, I would say. I would wait until that at least, and that's 3 years, a little more than 3 years from now, and time flies by, people. Don't worry. It's gonna feel. Well, it's gonna go a bit quick for me, kind of. Yeah. Um. Last time I saw her in the hallway in my high school. There was this one day. It was the same day as her graduation ceremony. We were talking about our grades, stuff like that, and I was saying to her, "Have a good summer." I was like, I meant to say, congratulations tonight, because at the time that night was her graduation ceremony, and I said good luck. Well, maybe she knew what I meant. I meant good luck on do good. Sorry, I'm just realizing more evidence. I know I realize I'm more realizing that that she has a good idea that I like her. I think she does. I was walking around the hallways trying to coincidentally bump into her, and I did a few more times, and she was like, "Hey, we see each other. We meet again." What the heck? I was thinking in my mind, just to make it seem less suspicious, but I think she was suspecting. See, I think she understands it's normal. Her one friend does kind of know that I like her. She doesn't know that it's someone that she knows. I don't think she can tell at all, but she knows it's somebody, though. And this girl, yeah, so She probably has a good idea that I like her. Most likely does. Yeah, obviously she does. She has a good idea. I'm gonna miss her. And yeah, oh yeah, so here's another plus thing about her is that I was actually invited by one of her friends' brothers to go to the graduation ceremony with his family to watch him graduate, and the parents said, "Oh, you're more than welcome to come if there's no ticket limit." But there was unfortunately was a ticket limit, so I couldn't go. And actually, I could have went anyway if only I knew about this sooner. But I got another chance because I could go to the graduation ceremony when her brother graduates in less than 2 years from now. I could, and she'll come to visit. Of course, it's her brother. And I could say hello. So yeah, there's this one seat area where like people who don't have tickets sit there. Like they just came here to see their friends. Like you don't have to have a ticket to sit in this section. And I had no idea about it. I found out that one of my friend, well, he's not my friend, but the dude in my this one club. I was in the robotics club this past school year. He went to the graduation ceremony of a few months ago of this past school year's last year's graduates, and he he was there. He didn't have a ticket. There was this non-ticket section where you sit at, and you also could sit around the fence perimeter area to watch them graduate. But I'm gonna probably go this year and next year those graduations, and you never know. She actually might come and visit to see her friends. This she might, yeah. So yeah, I got a little plan there now, and so yeah, it's a bummer I didn't go. If only I did. I was thinking about letting her know that I like her, like to give her more obvious proof that I love her, but it probably wasn't a good time to do it there. And plus, she'd be busy in her cap and gown, getting pictures of other people, stuff like that. I mean, think about it. Come on, people, come on. So yeah, I can't believe it. Sorry. And we would say each other, hide each other in the hallways and stuff like that. And yeah, she's a nice girl. I love her. So once again, yeah, this is a really romantic love. I'm really serious. Yeah, and it's gonna feel different with that. I feel sad. I'm pretty sure something most chunk of you out there that you feel for me, like what it's like. I'm sure you've been through the same situation. Everyone does at one point for someone's loved one going away or to live somewhere else, like moving when they're moving out, or college. Yeah, but this is not my daughter, neither my daughter nor my sister, nor my girlfriend yet. She's not a cousin of mine. Never know. Maybe we're long lost relatives, or I don't know. Her mother or father's long lost relative of my dad or mom or something. You never know. But yeah, and I'm gonna I'm gonna talk to her once in a while, time to time. I'm really looking forward to see like I would see her in the hallways pretty much every day, and I would say hi to her, and we would wave at her, and she would smile at me and wave at me, and we'd say hi, stuff like that. She'd say hi, and I say hi, her name. And this one time when I was about to walk past her, I was pretending I was reading a note or something because I was a little too nervous to say hi to her, even though I know it wouldn't be that bad. And then I decided to look up at the last second, and then she waved at me, and I waved back at her, and she gave the biggest smile ever. She has a good idea. That gives enough evidence. But I'm still gonna let her know anyway. Say it out loud to her, like, "Oh, I love you. Just letting you know, girl. I mean, I really like you." That's don't say I love you like just like that. Just say I just want to let you know I really like you, stuff like that. Which I will eventually, and yeah, she's a nice girl, and it's gonna be like you would see a really hot girl waving at you in the hallways every day, pretty much every day, smiling at you, saying hi, Austin. You say hi to them back, or you say hi first them to them first, and they say hi, Austin, stuff like that. That's what it feel like if you were me. But no, it's not gonna be like. But I'm gonna be like that the first few weeks at least, and I'm gonna have to talk to people so I can deal with it. Like, can I talk to somebody? You know, if you never need anything, talk to them. Yeah, I could do that. The one girl, she told me, "Don't let it drag me down." And I'm not letting that. You see, the thing is that it makes me stronger. It makes you realize you can take care of yourself. Like, like you'll see them again, stuff like that. I'm getting stronger from that. It makes me stronger. So yeah, and I also, another plus thing about her, I think this is going to be the last thing that I'll talk about her. I'll make another video talking about more about her, I think. But another plus thing about her is that I also plan on taking her to Elmira with me at least 1 year or 2 years. Just me and her, where it's just me and her. I plan on, they're going to meet my aunt, my uncle, my cousins, my second cousin, my dog, and future relatives who will be born eventually. But yeah, they're gonna love her. So yeah, I'm gonna take her and meet those cute dogs like Casey and poor Daisy who passed away unfortunately almost a year ago actually, and there's gonna be another dog coming. My aunt and uncle plan on getting another dog, well, as a baby, so she might get to meet her when it's growing up, and yeah, I would love that. And there's also gonna be a pool being built built at my uncle's property area. So yeah, I'm gonna swim with her when I take her if I ever do, which I will. And oh shoot, sorry. So yeah, and my aunt knows about it. We're discussing what activities we could do with her, and I already have got a few ideas. I could go kneeboarding with her by that lake, and yes, another thing. My dad's building a lake house. I won't say where for now, but I'll show it. I'll give a video tour of it eventually. But yeah, you're gonna love looking at the. You're gonna love it when it's built in a few years, and she's gonna love it. I'm planning on try to sleep in the same room with her at least. Not in the same bed maybe, but at least same room. Or you never know. She might feel too scared, and she'll want me to comfort her, which I would. Maybe I'll pretend that. Excuse me, honey. I'm too scared. It's okay if I can sleep with you. She'll be like, sure. So yeah, I'll see her again. I'll take her on the trip most likely, and I'll see her once in a while, and it makes me stronger. I love her. She was nice to me at the social. Could have won. I'll see her at her brother's graduation ceremony, and I'll keep in touch with her, contact her time once in a while, and yeah. So that's it for what I did this. Pretty much what I did this past school year, and it was mostly about her actually. I will see you soon. Rate, comment, subscribe, and favorite. Talk to people later soon. Peace. I'll see that girl again. Love her. Rate, comment, subscribe. Once again, rate, comment, subscribe, and favorite. Talk to people later. Peace. Good night, everybody. I don't know how to do the outro. I'm sorry. I still have to get used to this, even though it's been almost 2 years since I started this channel. So that was that was pretty much what I did this past school year, mostly about her. But I was able to pass my grades, have good grades, and stuff like that. So yeah, rate, comment, subscribe, and favorite. See you people soon later. Peace. Good night, everybody. Time's recording. Good night.